It's really cool these days to be an entrepreneur. But the thing about being an entrepreneur is that you have to have a certain level of resiliency.
Mm-hmm.
And many of us don't have that,
Yeah.
and it's not a bad thing. It's just, you just may not be an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Or you may be a person who can work the ops part,
Yeah.
but you don't have the vision part.
Yeah.
And a lot of entrepreneurs have the vision, but when it comes to the business part or the ops part, they need help.
Yeah.
And so I just think that like the hustle is like such a big part of it. 'Cause clearly you didn't go there just mulling around. You had to beat your feet once you figured out like stuff wasn't going according to plan.
But this is why I said like that's just me. Like this, the reason why Barlow's Drinks is where it's at and it's continuing to go because of my hustle. When I tell you I be on the streets, every party, I'm not there. And I forgot to mention, this is why my daughter's mother, she used to have problems because she's like, I see you at the clubs, but she doesn't understand why I'm at the clubs. I'm not at the club to
Making
party.
money.
I'm there, after every party, I'm outside selling drinks.
Right.
That's my main goal. I'm out here selling drinks.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. I'm not there, but when you, especially the business I'm in, you have to network. You have to, you know what I'm saying?
Personable. You got it. I get it.
You feel me?
Absolutely.
So this is why, for her, she'd be like, oh, you'd rather be at the club than to be with your daughter, but that's not the case. Mm-hmm. I'm building a brand. And when I'm building this brand, there's sacrifices. You feel me? I have to be where it's lit at. You know what I'm saying? So people could see what I have to offer.
Quick question. So I guess it kind of seems like maybe she doesn't understand.
Mm-hmm.
And I know you said she doesn't particularly see your vision, but how, like why do you think she doesn't get like, yo, I'm doing this for us. Like, trust me, this is going to go, further than what we're thinking about right now.
Because my daughter, we're not together. That's, She
right.
But for her, it's just the fact that I was that father that was always there.
Mm-hmm.
I had free time. I don't have free time like that anymore because now I'm an entrepreneur. Mm-hmm. So now it comes with a sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? Before, when I used to work my full-time job and I just, weekends, I got my daughter, but now I have this business.
Mm-hmm.
I have a business. You understand? There's a difference.
But you know what? A lot of entrepreneurs, and we see this, they bring their kids into it. And I know you said you have this beautiful non-alcoholic drinks. I know you don't specifically only do after parties and clubs or whatever. You be at festivals and whatnot. So maybe this is like...
No, but this is the thing. I tell my daughter to come with me. She doesn't want to. I'm not going to force her. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So that's the whole thing. And I forgot to mention that to you too. Because I even have videos with my daughter at an event. I have my daughter, she's making her RN special. But I can't force her. My daughter, I'm not going to force my daughter, hey, this is what you have to do. If you don't want to make drinks, that's on you.
That's that new parenting.
Yeah, you feel me?
Our parents weren't really with that.
Yeah, I know, but I'm not.
See what you finna do.
Yeah.
You finna make these drinks.
Yeah, I know, but then that person might, she might grow up to resent me, you know what I'm saying?
I know.
I'm not going to force that on her. But there's been plenty of time like Arna, because I always ask, Arna, you want to come? No, Dad, I want to. She's at that age. She has her friends, you feel me?
Hang out
but for me, it's just like, okay, that's fine, but I'm going to still hustle and grind and do what I got to do to provide for my daughter, my mom, my sister, my nephew, my daughter's mother, because at the end, this woman is the woman that gave birth to my child. So whatever I'm doing is going to benefit her too. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Because she gave me my daughter.
Right.
That's the most important thing to me. You feel me? But I have to make sacrifice.
And I think that the biggest difference is that, and I would actually say that it applies to my husband, because he actually fought going into the family business. Mm-hmm. I don't know why. Trust me, if I could come out of law school with a job, baby, let me kick these heels up. Like, give me this job. We're going to make it happen. But he really wanted, and maybe because he's a man, but like he really wanted to do it on his own or whatever. Mm-hmm. But I look back to like my dad's generation. My grandfather was like one of the biggest black grocers in Houston.
Oh, okay.
And so my dad, who's the oldest, he always felt like they were forced into working after school. They were forced into doing X, Y, and Z. They didn't have a choice.
Yeah.
While in the long run, it gave them skills. They know how to manage things. They can have a business of their own. But my dad feels like he didn't have a childhood, and that is very fair.
Yeah.
And I think that your approach is something that'll still give your child an opportunity to come and learn the business when she's ready, when she values it. Because she on Instagram, she see the whole entrepreneur lifestyle, hustle, X, Y, and Z. And when you get 12 or 13, you want a little pocket change. So I think that it's kind of cool that y'all are like entrepreneurs are changing the dynamic when it comes to like having your children involved and having like the next generation involved. Because I'm sure if once this becomes $1 million business, you want your daughter to take over. You want your daughter, you know what I mean?
But if that's something she wants to do, if she doesn't want to do it,
absolutely,
I can't force that on her. Because my daughter, she already tells me, Dad, I want to be a real estate agent. That's cool. If that's what you want to do, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to support my daughter, whatever she wants to do. You feel me? So if she doesn't want to run the frozen drink business, that's fine. I have somebody run it, but she's still going to have her shares in it. And you know what I'm saying? She's still going to benefit from it.
These kids have options these days. Exactly. That's the difference.
Yeah.
They got options for real.
Because like even my dad, he owned his own cab company. I didn't want to be no taxi driver. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, you feel me? So it's not easy. It's not, and that's the thing with social media. You could paint any picture you want on social media.
Ooh,
because for people, when they see me on social, you killing it. But they don't, like when I was in Miami, I'll let you see what I wanted you to see.
Absolutely.
You see what I'm saying? Like
you had a whole curated experience for your business.
Yes. So when they say, you was killing in Miami, but behind the scenes, they didn't know what I was going through. They didn't know, like, I had the same drawers on, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? So it's just like, that's the thing with social media. You could paint any picture you want, but being an entrepreneur is not easy. It's not easy. And you have to really believe in yourself, and especially if you're in a relationship, it's hard. Because if you're dealing with somebody that's an entrepreneur, you have to be supportive, you have to have patience, and you have to be understanding. You have to.
We got to be honest with ourselves about if you're actually in a relationship and you don't plan to leave the relationship, there's a lot of understanding. You just said this, understanding, patience, communication, X, Y, and Z that's required of the partner, of the entrepreneur. So my question is, as a man, let's say, the lady you're seeing now, she's like, look, let's say you don't have Barlow's.
Okay.
You're working your 9 to 5, you getting your health insurance, going to work at 9 a.m., whatever, just a regular situation. And she's clearly talented, wants to do hair, or maybe he's an esthetician or something, but she has a knack for it. She got a hustle, a knack, X, Y, and Z. She's like, look, slide me some dollars. We gonna go into this, and I need you to support me because I know I can do this. I got the hustle. I got the clientele. I got everything that I need to have. Would you, as a man, be willing to play that background role so that she can maneuver and create a situation for y'all?
I've been in a few relationships, and in most of my relationships, I always help, my significant other get to the next, like if they want to go to nursing school, I help them go to nursing school. I pay, you know what I'm saying? And that's me being in the background because they're the one that's, they're the nurse, they're doing all the, studying and gotta take the exam. But for me, if somebody has a passion, if I'm with you, I'm gonna help you. If you wanna open up your hair salon, if I have the funds, I'm gonna help you. Because not only because I want to see you succeed, not even if you're not with me, if you're with me or you're not, but I just want to see you succeed. You feel me? That's all. So I could do that. I could play that role. If you have a gift and
you a millennial, huh? Because I know these Gen Z dudes ain't saying this. I know you a millennial or Gen X or something.
That's just me. I can't, you know what I'm saying? I could really do that, though.
No, I can.
And help, because support is the most important thing. You know what I'm saying? That's the most important thing. So if you love somebody and they have a passion for something, why not support them? It's not about a male or female role. It's just you being there for that person that you love. You feel me? So
I think a lot of people may have an issue with that because we have these conversations every day about like, was it being a leader and submissiveness and all this, that, and the other. I'm just wondering if like men who have that thought process would even be able to take that background role so that their partner can create something for them as a unit for their family.
But that has nothing to do with being like submissive or anything. That's just
I don't know. You tell me.
no. Now for me, I don't see it because okay, for instance, like my last relationship, she was a nurse. You know, she went to nursing school. She was making way more money than me, but I was the provider. I took care of home. I always,
What? Hold
you know
on.
what I'm saying? But that's how.
Well, y'all
but
serious?
I don't mean nah. But I'm saying, you know,
What?
That's just me. You feel me? That's how I was raised. My mom, when she worked, her money was just for herself and for us.
For the house,
You know
right.
what I'm saying? So me, I don't believe in paying half of rent or like I'm gonna pay the rent. I'm gonna pay everything. That's just me. You feel me? I told you my ex, she was a nurse. She made more money than me, but I was taking care of all the responsibilities because that's me as a man. You feel me? So she said, "Yo, babe, I want to open up a hair salon." Okay, babe, yeah. Well, and I play the back role, like you know what I'm saying. So what you want? I say less. But I'm still a man. You can't. I'm
Period.
Period. I'm confident. You know what I'm saying? In my. You feel me? That's just me.
Yeah.